and welcome to the Rakuten UK podcast. My name's Callum and today I'm joined by Kieran Lay. Kieran, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, yeah, as Callum mentioned, my name's Kieran. I work on the MSA team. I work with Callum and the other guys you would have already heard on the podcast, Luke and Max. So yeah, very excited to be here today.
Yeah, excited to have you here. This should be a good one today because we're talking about products and what you can do to really get an effective listing when you're uploading your products onto Rakuten, something that can hopefully mean you're going to get a bit more conversion, a bit more visitors to your store. So we're going to start with just basically going through the first 3 ways that you can upload your products. Not going into too much detail because remember you have got the Academy page there. Again, you can find that at academy.rakuten.uk.com, and also you will be able to speak to your MSA about uploading products and getting a full sort of version of how to get a really, really good product or products uploaded onto your account. So there's 3 ways. Kieran, if you just want to run through those for me?
Yeah, sure. The first way is to use RMS, the toolbox. You can create your products one by one using the CMS feature in there. Second is using the bulk upload template. So this is great for creating products in bulk. And third is to use a third-party aggregator, someone like Linworks, Channel Advisor, or Volo. They can create your products for you as well as your categories. So
yeah, I think it really depends on how you want to how you operate as a business and how you want to incorporate Rakuten as a sales channel into what you already do. So if you're already selling on a lot of platforms, you're already signed up with an aggregator, they're probably the best way to go. We can get you an API key, you can synchronize that all up, and you can just get everything you have onto all your sales channels. As you say, the bulk upload template is really good if you're getting a lot of products uploaded in one go. And then obviously if you're doing a small amount of products one by one, or you're happy to go through all your products, do it one by one, a bit more time consuming, but you really get in there with the finer details, sort of hands-on, and it's easier as it's broken up, whereas the bulk upload template is a spreadsheet. But if you've got a file that's already ready to load up, you can convert that data, put it into one of our spreadsheets, with some help from your MSA, and get that uploaded straight away. So yeah, that's basically the three ways to get your products onto your Rakuten account. We're really coming to you today to give you some tips of how to get really good product listings on there and what we think you should do. Obviously you've got your own way. You might have your own way of uploading your own products. You might have your own way you want your listings to look. These are just some tips to as a guideline of what you can do to really stand out on Rakuten. So there's 4 points that I've got down here at the moment. Kieran, you've probably got a bit more to add. And they are sort of looking at the title, the tagline, the description, making sure they're all detailed out, looking into EANs, putting in a brand, and getting some really clear images on there as well. I mean, Kieran, if you want to elaborate on those at all?
yeah, so the first and foremost is your title. Getting that spot on, keep it nice and clear, concise. Try not to overload it with product info.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping it nice and clear is the best way to start. Your tagline, it's caused a bit of debate here, but
yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
yeah, but with the tagline, you don't want to repeat your title. You want your tagline to include info about the product, keywords from your description, which helps you with search.
And then the rest of it, the more detailed part, obviously just goes down in the description, and really bulk that up. I would say make it as detailed as possible. And the more information you've got there, the more likely that your customer is going to look at that and say, "Yep, okay, that answers all my questions about this product. I'm sold. I'm ready to buy that." Obviously, having an effective price on that is going to help that as well. But I think what we had as a debate with the tagline. So I think we were talking about Nike products. And rather than having, obviously, Nike, their tagline is "Just Do It." And a lot of people were thinking, oh, well, I'll put the tagline of my product in the tagline. Yeah. No. The way I describe it is it's like a prelude to the description that's coming down below. And obviously with the tagline, if you're doing an item that's for pre-order, say like a game or something, we obviously have various rules around pre-orders. It has to be something that's coming out within the next 30 days. And the fact that it is a pre-order, you need to have the fact that it is a pre-order listed on that item. So the tagline's a perfect place to do that. You get it all in bold, put the release date on there, and then that's fine.
Yeah, and what's also great about the tagline is you can use it to pick keywords from your description.
Yeah.
So if we take Nike, for example, a pair of Nike trainers, in the description, in the tagline, you may have running, football, basketball, what these trainers are for, the colour of the trainer. Just keywords that are going to be in your description, in your tagline.
Yeah, I think especially with clothing and shoes like that, it's very, very important to do that. I'm glad you say Nike as well, because a lot of people say Nike, and I'm pretty sure Nike is just, that's the right way to say it.
It's a different conversation for a different time.
That's a different podcast altogether. So yeah, moving on to looking at EANs and part numbers. Now, this is important for a reason, or have you got something else? You're looking at me, you got something else to say?
I was just going to mention the description again.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Quickly. The more unique content you can obviously get in your description, the better. It's really going to help with SEO, search on site, getting your products found. The more engaging it is, the better the conversion hopefully will be. I use an iPhone 6 as an example. If I want to buy an iPhone 6, I don't just want to see a one-line description.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I want to see its features, size, dimensions, everything that you can do with that phone. I want to see it.
Why it's different from the last one and stuff like that.
Exactly that.
Yeah, I think that's really key, definitely. As I say, EANs and part numbers.
Yeah, so there has been some changes to Google Shopping feed and Google Shopping, where brand and EAN is required now. An e-commerce consultant will speak to you about this at some point, potentially. If not, ask your MSA about it, because they'll be able to help you out as well. With your brand and what we call GTIN, so under GTIN you'll find EAN, ISBN, I think there's two others.
There's two others, ISBN, EAN, there's two more, but I can't quite remember what they are. Go into your products, go into your manual product upload and go to the GTIN type and you'll see it there. Unfortunately, I don't have it in front of me at the time being, so we can't quite remember what it is, but look for it there. There are two others, but it's really EAN that's the main thing, or ISBN for books.
Yeah, but brand and EAN are vital for your products appearing in Google Shopping. So some of you that have already added EAN and brand, brilliant. If you haven't, and you have had a little play around with products and you haven't added EAN or brand, I highly recommend going back in and adding it.
Yeah,
Google Shopping can be your best ally in boosting conversion on Rakuten, as long as you get it right. And there is, Google Shopping released a list of 50 brands, their top brands that if you want your products to appear, and it is one of those 50 brands, I think Nike is on there.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Nike.
Yeah, if you want your products to appear in Google Shopping and you have got a Nike product, you do need the EAN, you do need Nike as a brand, otherwise it won't be recognised.
Yeah. I think, that's really important. Obviously, as you say, it is only certain brands that's on there. As you say, it's got 50 on there. So not all brands are included, but if you are selling like a well-known brand, say like Nike or Adidas or Apple or anything like that, there's a good chance it's going to be on there. So get that brand in there because it's really, really important. And obviously EAN and part numbers all come under that as well. And as Kieran rightly says, speak to, if you've got an ECC, if you've got an e-commerce consultant, speak to them about it. If you don't worry, speak to your MSA about it, because they will also be able to help you out about it, just to get a bit more clarification on what it's all about, really. And
I think Paul actually added some information about it to the academy.
Yeah.
Before he left us.
Yeah. Again, if you go to academy.rakuten.uk.com, ask your MSA for a direct link to the information, you'll be able to find it on there. And just go on the academy in general, because there is some really, really useful information on there which will help you in all aspects of your Rakuten account. So the last thing that I had down as a point to make for tips in getting your products looking really good is just images, really. And it's just as simple as having really, really clear images, no watermarks, have a variety, have a maximum of 10 images per product. If you're listing variant products, again, you can only have images on the parent. You can list the different colours, but unfortunately when you click on the variants in the listing page, it won't automatically bring up the image for that particular colour. But if you have the images set out in a thumbnail, which you'll be able to find out how to do that by asking your MSA or going to the academy. You can highlight them and then they'll appear as the main image. So you have 10 images, each different colour, maybe a picture with all the colours together or something like that.
Patch shot works really well on there. So.
Yeah. But just making sure they're really, really crisp, clear, like white background. If you look on, if you go on Rakuten and just look at some of the merchants who are on there already or up and live, a lot of those will most likely be a good example, because we probably won't let you go live if you've got rubbish pictures. But yeah, I mean, anything to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of sizes for your images, I recommend 600 by 600 pixels. Fills out a thumbnail quite nicely.
Okay.
But if you've got images that are smaller than that, the minimum we look at is about 200 by 200.
Yeah. Max
1,000 by 1,000.
Yeah.
Don't worry if you go slightly over, slightly below those, but try to keep it within those parameters. It just makes the images look better.
Yeah, but I mean, because ultimately it will scale it as well, won't it?
Yeah, it will scale down.
Yeah.
And if you go to, I think 1,000 by 1,000, it enables a zoom on your images.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually, yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's about all we need to cover for today. Obviously, if you have any questions, if you're viewing this on YouTube, just put them down in the comments, or just get in touch with your MSA or your e-commerce consultant, and just let us know if this has been useful and what you're looking to hear from us at any time. Hit the subscribe button as well, just so you can have a link to the channel, so you can keep checking back to see when the next podcast is. And we should also be streaming this on our Academy page, so you should be able to find all these podcasts there as well. So I think that's about it from us. Kieran, you got anything more to add at all?
Nothing from me.
Yeah, cool, okay. So thank you very much for joining us. I've been Callum, I've been joined by Kieran. Kieran, thank you very much for joining me today. We will be back with another podcast. Just keep your eye out for it. And happy trading and take care.